What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you, man. Welcome back to the channel. I had to jump on here real fast, man, because whenever some political stuff come up that's juicy, I love to talk about it. And again, man, this happened over the last couple days. I just happened to be watching Benny Johnson's channel on YouTube, and I saw the battle between Bill O'Reilly and Dan Bongino. Now, again, guys, if y'all ain't heard about this, I love when stuff like this happens with the political world, with the news media, when they start going at it, and especially when it's infighting, when it's two Republicans or two Democrats going at each other. And if y'all hadn't seen it, Bill O'Reilly came on and talked about some of these right-wing people who have a problem with the migrant situation at the border. And Bill O'Reilly was saying all Democrats don't think like that, and so he called Dan Bongino a right-wing fanatic. This thing was crazy. Somebody had to call and let Dan Bongino know that Bill O'Reilly had called him out. Dan Bongino gets on his podcast and goes off on Bill O'Reilly. And when I tell y'all he served him, he served him. Came with the receipts, came with the facts about, some of the bills that's up for the House of Representatives right now, and just kind of proving his point. And that's what I like about this type of media, right? Because you're not going to see this in the mainstream media. Only if you're paying attention to podcasts and you're paying attention to YouTube channels, Rumble, Odyssey, Twitter TV, that kind of thing, will you catch this. But one of the things that's going to happen, guys, if you decide to stand on something in these podcast streets or these YouTube streets or these Rumble and Odyssey streets, people coming back at you. I look at some of the comments I get, and man, people take this serious. A lot of people are really consuming this content so they can come to their own decisions. But Bill O'Reilly probably going to have to come out and make an apology, because what Dan Bongino came with is going to ruin the credibility of Bill O'Reilly if he doesn't come out and apologize, or at least come back with a counter argument. Because at the end of the day, guys, Dan Bongino is current and relevant, and Bill O'Reilly, ever since his days from Fox, he's struggling to try to get back to that pinnacle where he was a kingmaker in the Republican Party, where Dan Bongino is a current kingmaker in the Republican Party. So I think what you guys are going to find, man, is these are more the fights we need to see. We need to see Republicans fighting against Democrats, fighting against independents. We need to see Republicans fighting against Republicans, Democrats fighting against Democrats, independents fighting against independents. No different than Jamal Bowman up there in New York, acting like he was putting on a rap concert at that political rally they had in the South Bronx. AOC up there acting crazy. I can tell you like this, guys. I love when these people take off the suits and become the real people who got to deal with real stuff like you and I got to deal with. But Dan Bongino served Bill O'Reilly bad, man. Bill O'Reilly bad. And I think Bill O'Reilly going to have to respond, because if he doesn't, Dan Bongino has just ruined Bill O'Reilly's platform. Because if Bill O'Reilly doesn't reply, everything Dan Bongino said is true. Yeah, out here in these streets, guys, it ain't no take the high road and be the bigger person. No, this man called you out, bought receipts. Everybody waiting to hear what you got to say. But this is what politics need to come to. Politics, if they want to be on TV 24 hours, and if they want to be out here, I don't want to see the fake you. I want to see the real you. And I can applaud how Dan Bongino came back to Bill O'Reilly, and Bill O'Reilly has no spin zone. So I want to see how he comes back. I want to see how he comes back at it, because too often people are allowed to get up, say whatever they want to say about people, and think that those people won't say anything back. Well, I think Bill O'Reilly found out the hard way. And if y'all just Google Dan Bongino's response to Bill O'Reilly, you'll see what I'm talking about. Expletive-filled reply with receipts and documentation to really just give Bill O'Reilly the business. Get down in the comment section. Let me know if y'all have actually seen it. What do y'all think? Was Bill O'Reilly right to do it? Was Dan Bongino right to respond the way he did? Jeff crazy, or was Jeff on to something, man? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, we gonna holler.